The Indiana Pacers submitted 78 instances of incorrect or missed calls to the NBA, citing unfair disadvantages in games 1 and 2 against the New York Knicks. Now, after falling behind 2-0 in the Eastern Conference semifinals with a 130-121 loss to New York on Wednesday, Pacers coach Rick Carlisle reported identifying 29 questionable calls from Game 1. The team then identified 49 more missed calls or incorrect calls from Game 2, submitting them to the NBA overnight.
Shaquille O'Neal, NBA legend, responded to his ex-wife's revelations about not being in love with him during their marriage in her new book. The couple, who wed in 2002 and divorced in 2011, had a tumultuous relationship. O'Neal shared his thoughts on Instagram after reading the passage about their marriage. "I understand," O'Neal wrote. "I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Wishing you all the best. All love, Shaq." And he added, "Trust me, I get it." Houston Police Chief Troy Finner resigned on Tuesday following a scandal involving suspended criminal investigations. Finner submitted his retirement notice to Mayor John Whitmire amid a reopened probe into why thousands of cases were suspended by the department. The controversy centers on a code used internally in 264,000 cases to halt investigations due to a shortage of personnel, including approximately 4,000 sexual assault cases. Now, Finner's abrupt departure followed a local media report revealing that he had been aware of the internal code since 2018, contradicting his earlier statement that he learned about it in 2021. This new information implicated Finner in an investigation that appeared to be concluding last week. Reigning Miss USA Noelia Voigt has resigned her title, citing mental health challenges. Voigt, who won the pageant in September, emphasized the importance of making decisions that prioritize personal well-being, stating, "Our health is our wealth." She encouraged people not to compromise on physical and mental health. The Miss USA organization expressed support for her decision and will announce a successor. Voigt, a 24-year-old Venezuelan American from Utah, expressed her hope to continue inspiring others as she embarks on a new chapter in her life. Zoo visitors were outraged to discover that the panda exhibit was actually made up of dogs dyed black and white. A zoo in China caused a stir after dressing Chow Chow dogs as pandas because they lack the real ones, as shown in viral photos. The fake pandas, unveiled on May 1st at the zoo, had their manes trimmed and their faces dyed black to resemble China's iconic bamboo-eating bears. These panda dogs were then displayed in an enclosure daily from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., drawing crowds despite the clear absence of pandas. A shooting at Drake's house. A shooting occurred early Tuesday morning outside Drake's Toronto mansion, leaving a security guard seriously injured, according to police. Now, the incident took place just after 2 a.m. on Park Lane Circle. A representative confirmed that Drake was not harmed, though it remains unclear if he was home at the time. Inspectors stated that officers found the guard with a gunshot wound after being shot while standing outside the gate. Police believe the shooter fired from a vehicle, then fled the scene. Death at Ohio State University. Graduates and staff members at the Ohio State University expressed disappointment over the college's response after an individual tragically fell and died from the stadium just as the commencement ceremony began. The death, which occurred at 12:25 p.m., nearly 30 minutes after the event started, wasn't acknowledged during the 3-hour ceremony. The Franklin County Coroner's Office is still working to identify the individual. The cause of the fall is unclear, but OSU police are currently investigating.